Hello? I was like, wait a minute. Stuff isn't working. Good morning, everybody! Welcome in and happy, Wednesday. It's not Thursday. It's Wednesday. Ah! Hello! Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time of day it is for you, I hope that your Wednesday is going well so far. Huh? Do you pour the milk first or last when you eat cereal? This is a question to you and everyone in chat. Kind of a weird question, but I always pour the cereal first and then the milk. Yes, the rare Wednesday stream. I'm streaming on Wednesday today because I have plans tomorrow. So I'm doing my stream that I was going to do tomorrow today. I'm in the middle of class right now. Squish, are you sure that you should be doing this in the middle of class? You should probably focus on your class. Day is going great since we'll be starting the crossover today. I'm excited. We got the crossover starting today. This is probably one of my favorite games of all time. This crossover game. I love this crossover game so much. I am really excited to play it on stream for you. I'm just letting you guys know though. It is shorter than an Ace Attorney game, but longer than a Professor Layton game. This is gonna take us at least about 24 hours to properly finish the story. It's directed study today, don't worry. Okay, fair enough. Would you say it might be one of your favorite crossovers? Oh, it is! Period. No questions. It is one of my favorite crossovers. It's puzzle, yeah, it's Puzzle Wednesday, but it's also Trial Wednesday? I don't know. You gotta understand because it's a crossover. Yes, crossover time! It's crossover time, Grima! If I can take control of chat for a moment, can we hold a 5-second moment of silence? Oh, yes. For those of you who are in America, or if you know about what today is, hold on, I'm gonna pause the music real quick, and we can take a few moments of silence for today, because for those of you who are unaware or you don't remember, today is 9/11. It is the memorial of the 9/11 Twin Towers attack. So we are going to spend take a couple of seconds and have a moment of silence for the people of 9/11. All right. As much as I want to say it's political talk, if it's fine by you, then it's all good. Yes. I don't consider it political. I'm doing it in memorial of... It's more of a memorial to the people who died rather than what actually happened. So, that's the important part about 9/11 to me. Alrighty though. Thank you for that few moments. Ah, goodness. No problem, Megarock. I actually kind of almost forgot, and I felt really bad that I forgot. Kind of like paying respects than political talk. Exactly, Ivan. Also, hi, Ivan. Welcome in. Good to see you. Like Memorial Day or Remembrance Day, for example. Exactly. What's up, Grandma? Ugh, I gotta take my... You sound a bit quiet on my end at 50%. Am I too far away? Is that what it is? I may have been too far away. Is it better? Did that change anything? My mic may have been a bit far away. Yeah, I think I was too far away. A little bit, but not much. Hold on. How about that? That better? Just dropping in to see how the boss is doing. Well, thank you for stopping by, Ivan. It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Alrighty. Without further ado, though, let's get into this. Let me swap screens here. I gotta show you this opening intro, though. Because... Oh! Get to see everything light up. Because this is something to see when you first open the game. Oh, wait, what? When you first open the game, that's what you see. Oh, wait, what, Grima? What's up? PC decided to turn my headset sound settings to 40%. Ah, I know! Look at that title card! Whoop whoop! It is that time! Let's begin a new game. Right, and of course, name we're putting on our file is Aria, of course. The OSTs are amazing. Oh, yes! You all are gonna love this soundtrack. This soundtrack is fantastic. Alright, let's go. Here we go. Alright. I'm waiting. Oh, here we go. It's starting.
If anything happens to me, go and see this man. He should be able to help. Blasted witches.
Witches?
No, that's impossible. Ah! Go without me. Quickly. Get going. Oh.
Well,
chill
what do we
me.
have here?
Whoa. And that's how it starts. Prologue on a dark and stormy night. Oh, and here we go.
What the bloody is it? How on earth did a vehicle end up on top of a tree?
That's a good question, Shelby. Good
Hello
question.
everyone, 'tis Ash. And now it is
Hey!
plug time. If you're enjoying the stream, make sure to leave a follow and check out Lady Arya's ASMR YouTube channel. You can also type !merch and Throne to support our boss Angel even more. Please consider following Lady Arya's new YouTube channel so you're caught up with the VODs. Time to find the truth in the trials, just like a puzzle waiting to be solved.
Indeed. I know that Ash isn't moving. I can't figure out why Ash isn't moving. The audio should be back to normal, and I did turn it up a little bit so that you should be able to hear it better. Okay.
Blimey, this is going to be a tough nut to crack.
You don't say, tell me.
There is one man I know who could get to the bottom of this.
One man you know, huh?
Did you
Oh,
say
here we
witches,
go.
Professor?
That's right. People
Hey,
in the Middle
Professor
Ages
and
very
Luke.
much believed in their existence. That is the reason why they had witch trials. Do you see?
Witch trials?
By the way, this is UK Luke, which is why he sounds different.
Did witches really exist in those days?
Well, my boy, witch trials certainly existed.
Indeed.
Although nobody ever truly used magic. Witches were nothing more than superstition and legend.
And now we turn to the sky.
Wow, look, it's really
And
raining.
here's our other
Come
duo.
on, Nick, take a look.
There he is.
I know you're excited, Maya, but can a guy get a few last Z's in?
This is no time to be sleeping. You won't win in an English court of law with that attitude.
This trip is just an exchange visit courtesy of the Legal League of Attorneys. I won't be defending in court officially.
Oh, well, that's no fun.
Oh boy, here we go.
You know you're always at your best when working under pressure, but who can say how things would go over here?
I wish you wouldn't talk like that. You only jinx the whole thing.
Oh. And there you go. This OST is so good. Ah, it's so good. I've been waiting for this, Dark. You have
The
no
rain
idea.
doesn't seem to want to stop. It's a bit unusual for this time of year, don't you think?
I agree, Luke.
I saw something that I was gonna read. Oh yeah, it was about if they're in the same universe. No, they're not in the same universe because there are, considering when the timeline of when things take place in the Professor Layton universe, It works for the Ace Attorney universe better than it does for the Professor Layton universe, but it's a crossover game. Who cares? It's a non-canon game, but it's still fun anyway.
But I believe it is easing off a little now, so it should clear up soon.
The 3D models are going to be a bit different than the other Layton games because Capcom wanted both character universes to fit alongside each other. Which is important for a crossover game, because if they aren't, then they can look a little slapdashed and just thrown into the universe.
I hope it does clear up soon, especially the lightning.
Afraid of lightning, I take it?
Of course not. I'm not a little kid, you know. It's just that I hate how it flashes suddenly and takes me by surprise.
Fair enough. If you didn't want to show it off on stream, we have Phoenix and Maya in the Layton style, though. We do. I'll show that on stream at some point. I don't know if it'll be today, but we'll show that at some point. Perhaps when we're done. It'll just have to remind me, though.
Then let's wait a while for it to settle. Look, I have just the thing to take your mind off of it. Take a look on the bookshelf.
The bookshelf? What's on the bookshelf?
You'll know when you find it. Do you recall our usual method of investigation?
Of course I do.
Oh, I expected as much. But just to be sure, let's have a refresher.
Ah, yes. The good old magnifying glass. Do your break, Dark. Impressive model work. Reminds me when Capcom and SNK made fighting games and used each other's styles for them. Mm-hmm. It's kind of so they won't clash with each other in terms of appearance. It's to adapt, per se. Indeed. That is the point of it. Alright, here we go. Examine the bookshelf. You don't need to go through all the tutorial readings again. Isn't this a picture book? Wow. I wouldn't have expected you to have a picture book, Professor. Wait a second.
That's right, my boy. There's a puzzle hidden within that book.
I should have known. You even have puzzles hidden in your books.
All right then, Luke. Why not see if you can solve this one?
Naturally. After all, I am your apprentice. First puzzle of the stream. Oh, and here's the puzzle theme. Puzzles 8. Probably my favorite puzzle theme. It's probably because I was so used to doing the British one when I was voicing this game that it kind of just adapted into my normal Luke voice. Sorry, I'm just listening to the OST for a minute. So dang good! A light witch and a dark witch are trying to fly back home to their castles. Each castle is colored to match each witch. Their way home is connected by colorful paths of light. Touching one of these paths will cause all of that color to disappear. Help the witches find the right path to their respective castles by removing the unwanted paths. I appreciate that, Squeesh. Thank you. I appreciate it. I even mimic the cuckoo logo thing. Well, I appreciate that.
I look forward to the day we meet again. Until then, I hope life treats you well, Professor.
Wow. Would you look at that? How we got a Clive line on a Professor Layton stream? Well, Professor Layton-esque stream, I would say. Then boop, boop, Boop. Boop. Okay. I think that works. Yep. There we go. Perfect.
Don't worry. Leave this one to me.
Hey!
Let me do the next one too.
Alright. First puzzle solved. Ironic, isn't it? What? Oh, yes, for having Clive. Yes. Yes.
Well done, Luke.
That was a piece of cake. I can solve harder puzzles than that.
I'm pleased to hear that, Luke.
It was a charming little puzzle, though. Like straight out of a fairy tale. If only the witches of the Middle Ages were as jolly as the one in these picture books.
Yes, indeed. Well, it looks as if the rain is about to stop. Shall we prepare to go home?
Okay, Professor. Now where did I put my umbrella?
Oh?
Huh? Professor, I think we have a visitor.
At this late hour? I can't say I've been expecting anybody.
I'll go and see who it is.
Oh.
And there she is. Are you Mr. Herschel Layton?
Yes, indeed I am. My dear young lady, how may I be of assistance?
Did you notice, by the way, that this girl has the Ace Attorney's speech sounds instead of the Professor Layton ones? Did you notice that? I've been asked to give you a letter. Please, could you read this?
This letter? It's from Carmine.
Carmine? Who's Carmine?
He was a student of mine a number of years ago, and if I recall correctly, he's now a detective.
Wow, a detective? About Carmine.
Yes?
Well, I'm sorry.
It appears there may have been a matter of some considerable importance within this letter.
Let's read it right away, Professor. Oh, here we go.
Dear Professor,
Oh, here we go.
it has been a long time. There is so much I would like to tell you, but at present I do not have the time. My life is in danger. I am being chased by something terrifying, and I am not sure whether I can escape. It all started in a town called Labyrinthia. A mysterious town, one that you will not find on any map.
Labyrinthia, huh?
I found myself there during the course of an investigation. While I was there, a series of unbelievable events occurred right before my eyes. I realized the town held a mysterious secret and decided to get to the bottom of it. But before I could, they found me. I escaped from Labyrinthia
Hey,
with a young
Jeremy,
woman
welcome
by
in.
the name of Espella. It was my belief that she held the key to solving the secret of that town.
Bye, Squish. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you have a great rest of your day.
It is not me they are pursuing, it is Espella. As such, I am asking you to help her.
So her name is Espella.
Labyrinthia hides an ominous mystery. This is one puzzle that appears to be beyond my powers to solve. I apologize for imposing on you in this way. Your faithful student, Carmine Accidenti.
Espella, my beloved. I mean, what? Gosh dang it, Grimo.
Well, I never.
Professor!
Am I right in assuming that you are the Espella to whom Carmine is referring.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Tell me, what on earth happened?
I'm afraid. I'm not entirely sure. It seemed as if we were being chased relentlessly. They caught up with us and we were attacked. As a result, Carmine was injured.
I see. I'm sorry to hear that.
He bravely did his best to ensure that I escaped safely. I beg you, please help him. Please help that brave man.
You mustn't worry about him, Isabella. Knowing Carmine as well as I do, I'm sure he'll be all right.
But
ever since I've known him, he's always been in some difficult situation or other, and he's never failed to win through. More importantly, at the moment, I'm frankly more concerned with your safety, Isabella.
You're concerned about me?
According to this letter, the one thereafter is you. Are you certain that you're all right? You weren't injured at all?
Me? No, I'm fine. Really.
I think you'd better take a rest, even if just for a little while.
Your clothes are all wet too. I'll go and find you a dry towel.
Thank you. You're really too kind.
It's no trouble at all. As soon as you're comfortable, you can sit down and talk.
Professor, if what was written in that letter is true...
Yes, indeed. It means this young lady is in real danger. And it also means that her pursuers might even come to this office in search of her.
I'll go and lock the door.
Yes, that sounds like a good idea. At any rate, we'll need to talk to Isabella and find out what this is really all about.
All right. Our first mystery. Strange girl. A strangely dressed young girl suddenly appeared asking Professor Layton for help. It would seem she is being pursued by someone or something. Isabella is the blonde-haired girl that just appeared. Yeah, this is Isabella, right here. It took me a bit to realize this is one of those 3DS games. It is indeed. I'm sorry to have put you both through all this trouble.
Please, think nothing of it. Although, if it's all right with you, I'd like to hear a little more about what happened. We won't be able to protect you without a clearer understanding of the circumstances.
Protect me?
It is my belief that you are in quite considerable danger, and it is the duty of every gentleman to help a lady in trouble.
I sincerely thank you.
Now, it would certainly appear that you are being pursued.
Oh, don't worry, Dark, you will. We will.
However, Carmine's letter referred to your pursuers as they. Could you tell me who they might be?
They are witches.
Did you say witches?
Yes, witches. And they are truly terrifying. Carmine did his best to protect me from them. But in the end, he was unable to escape. They caught up with us. If they realize I'm here, then you two may also end up in danger. Perhaps it would have been better if I hadn't come here.
Isabella.
Yes?
You mustn't worry yourself. Everything is going to be all right.
Really?
You have my word. We'll be on our guard.
That's right. Nothing to worry about. The place is tightly locked up.
Thank you both.
Espella, I'd like to inquire a little more, if I may.
Yes, of course.
The town you came from is called Labyrinthia, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
Espella, what's the matter?
Well, we are in Labyrinthia now, aren't we?
Huh? No, we're in London, in England.
Whoa, she doesn't know where she is. London? England? I'm sorry, but I don't understand.
What? No way! You mean to say you've never heard of England?
Well, it's just that I've never come across a place that by that name in Labyrinthia.
Espella, are you sure you're feeling all right?
No, Luke. I believe Espella really doesn't know. Espella, about this town of Labyrinthia, I'm afraid we've never heard of it either. If I may ask, where exactly is Labyrinthia?
It's what?
Anything you could want to know about Labyrinthia can be found in this book.
Anything.
It's an amazing design. I've never seen a book quite like it.
Espella, would you mind if we had a closer look?
Of course.
Oh, here we go.
I'm thirsty.
Ooh. Glowing pages. Huh? Also, thank you for the hydrate and the stretch. Mysterious indeed.
Huh? I must be seeing things. It was as if the words were moving on the page.
No, Luke. It looked the same to me, too.
Look, there's a picture of the town in here. So this is Labyrinthia, is it?
Yes, that's Labyrinthia.
There it is.
How intriguing.
The buildings all look really old, don't they, Professor?
Indeed, Luke. I don't recall ever having seen this town before.
This is my hometown.
And this must also be where the witches are pursuing you are from, is that right?
That's right.
Espella, what exactly is this book? It seems somewhat valuable.
This book is the Historia Labyrinthia. As I said just a moment ago, everything about Labyrinthia is written in this book. Everything. The entire story.
Labyrinthia's story?
If it contains about absolutely everything, then it must also include something about witches.
Yes, it does. All about the witches, the events in the town, and the people living there. Everything that has happened in the town is written in this book. And not only that, but also everything that is going to happen. It predicts the future?
Eh? What did you just say? What?
Yeah, what? And our second mystery appears. Labyrinthia's Secret. The town of Labyrinthia, portrayed within the book entitled The Historia Labyrinthia, is an old town the likes of which the Professor and Luke have never seen. Espella claims to be from this town.
Professor, this certainly is very strange.
You don't say, Luke.
First that letter from Carmina, and now this book. If you ask me, Espella doesn't seem to be lying. But witches chasing after people? It's all a little hard to believe.
I mean, fair enough.
It's certainly hard to believe, but I do find it fascinating.
Oh, poor thing. Do you want to come in from the rain? Don't open it! Huh? Huh?
Uh-oh. Oh, here we go. Oh. Whoa!
Professor, what was that?
That, Luke, was a witch.
Oh boy. Look, I made a mess of the office!
Bella's been...
Yes, that was careless of us, but to think they might enter by such means.
Yes, that was careless of us. You don't say.
And after I promised to protect her.
Oh.
Do you think that was one of those witches that Espella was talking about?
I can't say for sure, but it certainly looked that way.
I'll say.
And what we just saw, was that magic?
I don't know.
Was that magic, or wasn't it magic?
But something bizarre did indeed take place before our very eyes. Luke, I'm going to go and search for Espella. While I'm gone, I'd like you to...
Professor, I'm going too!
Yeah, you can't expect Luke not to go, Professor.
Even if you disagree, I'm coming along. After all, I am your apprentice.
Okay, Luke, then let's go.
Right, I've already put the important things into the trunk.
Yep, and we've got the trunk now, so we can open the trunk and see all of our important items, as usual. How much is this gonna cost us to repair? I have no idea. It's probably best not to ask. Oh, and our third mystery has already appeared. Witches in London. The witch broke into Professor Layton's study, snatched up Espella, and escaped into the night. But this mysterious power she wields truly be witchcraft. Luke, buddy, didn't you see a machine that can brainwash people? An entire village that was cursed by having hallucination-inducing gas around it. A girl from an ancient civilization. And a man that can disguise as almost anyone. At this point, a witch should be at least a possibility. Fair enough, I suppose.
Now I believe we're all set to go. They seem to be headed towards the Thames. Let's follow them and rescue Espella.
Right you are, Professor.
Alright. Just gotta say these backgrounds are beautiful as well.
We've lost them, Professor. They've got away.
Yes, it would appear so. However, we can be quite certain that they came this way. There may be someone who saw the witch carrying Espella.
Right, let's start asking people. Hey, look over there. Isn't that...
This one's really got me stumped.
Hey, it's Chelmy and Barton! What's up, guys?
I agree, sir. A total mystery. Constable Barton, I don't want agreement, I want answers. Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Inspector Chelmy and Constable Barton? I wonder what they're doing here. Welcome back, Squeesh.
They appear to be having a heated discussion about something. Perhaps it may even have something to do with the witch we're pursuing. Let's see what they have to say, Luke.
Good thinking, Professor.
Hey, you there! This area's off
I'm
limits.
thirsty.
Thank you for the hydrate.
Only Scotland Yard personnel allowed here. Hang on.
Yeah, tell me you see who it is. Excuse me.
Oh, it's you, Leighton. What are you two doing here? It's been a while, Inspector Shelby. Has there been some kind of incident? Well, more of an accident than an incident. Over there, a motor vehicle has been heavily damaged. A heavily damaged vehicle, you say? That sounds rather serious. But I doubt that a Scotland Yard inspector would be involved in something as mundane as a simple traffic accident. Is there perhaps something unusual about this particular accident? As always, you're quick to pick up on the finer points. I should say there's something unusual. In fact, I've never seen nor heard of an accident as unusual as this one. Barton, would you leave the talking to me? Yes, sir. Of course, sir. An unusual accident. Unusual in what way, precisely? Don't go concerning yourself with it. It's the job of the police to solve this case. You never know, Inspector. I may just be able to help you solve it. What are you saying? Even I don't have all the facts yet. Clues just aren't that easy to come by, you know? Yes, we've got nothing so far. In fact, I'm sure we could use a helping hand. Oi, Barton! I thought I told you I'll do all the talking. Yes, sir. Understood, sir. Just a moment. I've got it. Hey, Leighton. What is it, Inspector? Well, that is to say, if you're so keen on getting involved, why not go and take a look for yourself?
That was a sudden change of heart.
It was, Luke, but a welcome one, wouldn't you say? Very well, Inspector. I will take a look. The vehicle is just up ahead there, is it? Yes, it is. It's in the park just over there, if you know what I mean. The park is fairly big, so it's quite easy to lose your way. I suppose I'll have to explain, but listen up, I'm only saying this once.
And we don't need the tutorial on the map. We've got the map. Shelby gets it at this point. Leighton will be involved regardless. Fair enough. Shelby is having trouble asking for help, although it's understandable knowing his personality. This might be our weirdest journey to date. We've dealt with spirits, possessions, ancient civilizations, a presumed specter, and now we're dealing with witches. Let's hope that luck is on our side.
Hey Ochelme and Barton. Yo Helm. How's your in-law Inspector Gigachad doing?
We always ask about Inspector Gigachad, huh?
That's right. So now you know what to do. Why don't you go and take a look? Oh, but don't forget, if you find anything, be sure to come and let me know. We'll be waiting to hear from you.
Professor, I think the unusual accident they were talking about...
Indeed, it could well have something to do with our own investigation. Let's go and take a look at the scene of the accident, Luke. We may find some clues.
Right you are, Professor.
When I hear back from them, I may just be able to make something of this case. The backlog of cases I've got piled up, I have to take help where I can get it.
Alright. Let's move. Park. Car crash site. Oh, here we go. There's the car. Ooh, goodness.
Professor, look over there! There's a car up in that tree!
This certainly is out of the ordinary. I've never seen anything quite like it.
Like Constable Barton said, it seems extremely unusual. I mean, how on earth could something like this happen?
We'll need to investigate this closer. Let's take a closer look at the car.
Indeed. Here we go.
The more I see it, the stranger this looks. It's as if the car just flew up there. It's certainly taken some damage. You don't think? Could the witches have done this?
It's certainly possible. It would appear the accident occurred only moments ago. Wait, what's that mark on the car? Excuse me, gentlemen. Yes, you two. Would you just stop right there? I'm afraid I'll have to ask you to leave. This is the scene of an accident, and we haven't finished investigating it yet. As you can no doubt see, it's all rather mysterious. We don't know the exact cause of this here mishap. Not a safe place for spectators, I'm afraid. I'll have to ask you both to move along.
We're not spectators. We've been given permission from Inspector Chalmy.
From the inspector, you see. So you're here officially then, are you? In what capacity, may I ask? Well, not officially as such. The name's Herschel Layton. I'm an archaeologist. You're pulling my leg! You mean to tell me that you're the famous Professor Layton? Now that you mention it, you certainly do resemble the good professor.
I'm thirsty.
Goodness gracious! What's with all the hydrates? Too many hydrates in a row. I can't give... Ugh. I appreciate the hydrations, but I can't get far enough without there being a hydrate. Ah! Hi. I forgot and didn't know at the time the stream was happening, but I came back from watching the premiere of Alia Russia, but I made it. Welcome in, Maddie. Good to see you. I'm gonna run out of water at this rate, indeed. I need to drink water, sure, but not to the point of where there's no progress. Ah, there. All right.
Of course he does. He is the professor.
So, Constable, if you don't mind, may we investigate a little closer? I've been put in charge here, so I can't afford to be wrong about this. For all I know, you might be impersonating Professor Layton.
What? Oh, come on.
If you're the real Professor Layton, then I'm sure you'll have no trouble solving this little puzzle that I just happen to have here. Sounds interesting. Let me see what you have. Alright, take a look at this.
Alright. Yep, prove yourself with a puzzle. Oh, here we go. The local police force is assisting a museum to increase its security. The guards' torches allow them to spot anything up to 3 squares away. Do your best not to be seen and sneakily make your way out of the room. Oh boy, okay. Oh, I see. Hold on. The exit is over here. There. There we go. Made it. Perfect. You might want to bring your lawyer badge for this stream too. Oh, we're not there yet. We're not there yet.
Less from a gentleman.
Indeed.
That's it! You've solved it! Judging by the way you solved that puzzle, there's no doubt that you must be the one and only Professor Layton. Of course, from the very start, I had a fairly good idea that it was you, Professor.
From the very start, you seem to have your doubts, Constable.
Well, anyway, feel free to investigate as you wish, but, there is one last thing. Yes? Later, when you've got a free moment, would you mind signing my helmet?
Are you sure that's allowed?
Come on, Luke. Let's take a look around before the constable changes his mind.
Sign his helmet. I don't think that's allowed.
Tell me, Luke, did you notice anything strange when we looked at the car?
Anything strange? Well, to be honest, the entire accident is pretty unusual.
Well, yes, but if we are to suppose this accident occurred naturally, then there is one particular mark that should not be there.
A mark that shouldn't be there? Ah! Professor! The handprint! There's a handprint on the bonnet!
Well spotted, Luke.
But a handprint of that size is too big to be left by any normal person.
Indeed, it would almost appear to have been left by the hand of a giant.
That's a bit far-fetched.
Luke, let's look around a little more. Isn't there anything in this park that grabs your attention?
But Professor, from here, I can't see anything strange other than that car.
In situations like this, we need to zoom in, Luke.
Zoom in?
Ah, the zoom tutorial. We don't need to view this again. It's when it's signed, he'll never wash it unless Layton uses strong or permanent ink. Oh, goodness. Zoom! I wish that Grosky will show up. Nah, Grosky doesn't appear in this one.
Whoa.
Hey, that statue's hand! It's about the same size as the handprint on the car. Do you think the car hit that hand when it crashed?
That is a possibility, of course. However, the handprint on the car is a right hand. Look.
Right hand? But the statue is holding a spear in its right hand, which means that couldn't be where this handprint came from.
Quite right, my boy. And it would certainly appear that this is more than a simple traffic accident.
I wonder what could have happened. If the handprint was made by the statue, surely the statue couldn't have moved.
I'm positive there's some kind of secret behind this, and whatever it may be, we can be certain it's related to the witch that took Espella.
I think so too, Professor. How else could this kind of accident have occurred? If we investigate more closely, perhaps we'll find some clues.
No, Luke. First, we should head back to see the inspector.
Really? But all he seems to say is how unusual it seems.
Well, yes. However, there's one more subject about which I'd like to ask him.
Oh? What's that?
Not what, my boy, but rather who. Who was in the car when it crashed?
Ah!
Indeed! Who was in the car? We know who is in the car. From what I know, it originally placed after the events of Lax Spectre crossover-wise, before they changed it to place it in the original trilogy. I think it fits better with the original trilogy.
So what do you think? It's no simple accident, is it?
I bet this one's even surprised the great Professor Layton, hasn't it?
Without doubt, this is no ordinary accident. May I ask how the driver was? He wasn't seriously hurt. He's a real jammy dodger, that one. In fact, we're about to take him into custody for questioning. Strictly private, I'm afraid. Inspector Chelmy, there's something I would like to know. What's that, then? The driver's name. Was it by any chance Carmine Accidenti? Hey! How the devil? Where did you get that information? Oh, well, you could just say a little bird told me. He's something of an unlucky yet lucky type, always getting himself into trouble only to miraculously escape unharmed. An acquaintance of yours, is he? He attended my lectures a few years back, an outstanding student. Is that so? Well, perhaps you should have lectured him on how to stay out of trouble. We've had our eye on him for some time. He's a bit of a maverick, that detective. Always sniffing out dangerous situations and poking his nose into trouble. Unlucky isn't the half of it. I tell you, I wasn't surprised to find him involved in the ruckus.
Professor, that means this must be the incident in which Carmine was attacked.
Yes, it would seem so. What's this? Know something I don't, do you? No, nothing at all, Inspector. I was hoping you might just come up with something I could use. Never mind. Now I've got that detective, I might be able to wring something from him. I'd really like to know how such an accident occurred. Inspector, just one other thing. Is there any evidence to suggest that Carmine was not alone in that car? What's that? Someone else in the car? No, there's nothing to suggest that. Is that so? Well, was there anything else unusual about the accident that you haven't mentioned? Anything else unusual? No, not as far as I'm aware. Wait a minute. We did see those strange people in Halloween costumes. Halloween costumes? Oi, Barton! Like I said before, I'll do the talking. Yes, Inspector. Sorry, Inspector. These people in Halloween costumes. Can you tell me anything about them? Why are we all lamenting over Giga Chad? Why are we all lamenting over Grosky? What's the matter? It's okay. It's okay. You're certainly persistent, Layton. To be honest with you, I don't think they had anything to do with it. I saw a group of them loitering around Tower Bridge. I decided to question them, but when I took my eye off them for a second, they just disappeared. I wonder what in the blazes they were up to, wandering around dressed like that. When precisely was this? Just a moment ago, about the same time you went to the park.
Halloween costumes? Professor, could it be?
I see what you mean. It seems we may have a lead.
Thank you for your help, Inspector.
Now hold on, just what's this all about?
Well, we seem to have come to the right place after all.
Yes, it would appear the witches attacked Espella and Carmine in the park, before coming after Espella and abducting her from my office. Following that, they must have made their way from there to Tower Bridge.
We may still catch up with them if we hurry. Let's go!
Alright. And our fourth mystery. Investigation. The professor's former student, Carmine Accidenti, who gave Espella a letter for the professor, was involved in a car crash while they were being pursued by witches. What was he investigating in Labyrinthia? Good question. Alright.
Kenley, now hang on, what's this all about? Oi, I'm talking to you and they're gone.
And they're gone. Let me save my game. And I will take my break real quick. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere, everybody. I will return shortly. BRB!
Do you enjoy Harry Potter memes? If they're in good taste, yes. Whoa, hello. Get out of here, you stupid crab rock thingy. Die. Thank you. Thank you. Oh no, this might be that rare encounter where the room completely fills with shadows and then you have to oh, never mind, I got a potion. Yay! Oh, perfect. Oh, yeah it is. Ouch. I need to get out of here. I am not high enough level for these. Ow, ow, ow. There we go, that's it. That's it. We know who it is. It's Stampa. There's no debate. There's no debate. It's Stampa. Everyone agree with me? No debate here? No debate. No! Perfection. No debate. Yes. Yes, let's go. You heard the chat. Let's go. Stampa it is. Ba-bing! Absolutely. Well now, little Stampa. You be a good kitty now, okay? Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so fun. I object! Well, too bad, it's too late. Hello, Panhead, welcome in. Thank you for the follow a couple of days ago, and welcome to the Shade Slayer group. I mean, guild. Wow, apparently I forgot my own words that I made to say this thing. Wow. I'll get back into it. That is so cute. Yes, hug the Stampa. There's a dandelion. Boop. That's not a dandelion. That's a daffodil. What the heck, Aria? We all love Stampa. Absolutely. I don't know. It was fun to cosplay, but I definitely don't think that I could pull off that hairstyle in real life. Aria is a great person to watch because she'll never give up on you, let you down, or run. Oh, you. Really? Did you seriously just roll me right now? Darn it, Marsh. Darn it.
Are you high? This girl, she really is high up in this picture. Nice censorship, Your Honor. Nice censorship. What? Nice censorship, Your Honor. Jeez.
There's something.
Alrighty, I return. I'm back. Yes, it is stream clipped. My voice sounds different probably because not only is it a different mic, but it's also I'm getting like I've gotten used to streaming over the past 2 years, whereas the earlier streams I was still very nervous, very like trying to be over the top and excited about everything. So that may have been it too. Maybe just experience? I don't know. But that, and I'm also older than I was. So. Better mic quality and better bass detection and comfort too. Yeah.
There's no one here.
This is puzzling. I'd normally expect to see more people here at this time.
It must be the bad weather. I guess no one wants to go out in this.
Oh, that could be it. Though I'm also sensing something of a peculiar presence in the air.
Eh? Professor, don't talk like that. Whoa! That made me jump.
Luke, over there.
Yikes! What was that? I bet it was one of them. Professor, let's follow it.
Just a moment, Luke. There's something we should review before we go running off.
Oh my gosh, yeah, we need to... Yeah, I know how to enter. We need to enter the building. Enter. Go into the tunnel.
What the? That thing just disappeared. Into thin air.
Well, I certainly don't feel that same presence I did just a moment ago.
Hey, Professor, what's that? Wait, isn't that... Professor, it's Espella's cloak.
Yes, it certainly looks like the cloak she was wearing.
Espella, where could she have gone?
Luke, take a look at that. On the wall there, just next to the cloak.
Eh? Hey, there's some kind of mysterious pattern engraved here.
Indeed, I believe this may demand a closer investigation.
I agree.
What do you think this pattern is all about?
Well, I can't say it's a pattern I've ever seen before. I wonder what a mark like this could be doing here.
I'll go back, Squeesh. Wait a second. That figure disappeared right around here, didn't it?
That's right. Not to mention Espella's cloak is lying right here in front of the wall. Without doubt, there must be some kind of clue here as to Espella's whereabouts.
Goodness gracious, thank you for the hydrate. Got it.
Let's check it out. Wait, can you hear something? Professor! The wall's moving! Eh?
Puzzle. Puzzle time. Time to piece this back together.
Professor, it's all gone cuckoo loco!
It has all gone cuckoo loco. Hold on. Nope. Let's see. I forget how tough these ones are to do when you don't... That there. Here... There we go. There's one. And this one... It's like a game of Tetris. If Tetris was,
The wall's moving? Must be the ghosts. Hey. Zoinks. It's a ghost. Ree-hee-hee-hee-hee ghost.
Ree-hee-hee-hee-hee ghost. That was, not the best Scooby-Doo impression there, Ash. There we go. I played Tetris a very long time ago, but then never again. I like Tetris. Tetris is fun. Oh, come on. Oh, I just noticed there's a one singular block here. There we go. Then the last one is right here. There we go. We solved it.
Let's see if I've proven myself. Ah,
Excellent
joy of
puzzling.
solving puzzles.
Excellent puzzling. Oh, here we go.
Look, Professor! The wall!
Oh, here we go.
Huh. What's this now?
Oh!
Ouch!
Luke!
Oh,
Are you
oh
all
poor
right,
Luke.
Yes.
Huh?
Ow!
Huh?
Going good so far, Zingy. Having a blast playing it
What
again.
is this place?
Good question.
What's a place like this doing behind the wall?
It appears to have been here for some time.
Hmm.
I wonder who could have made this place and why.
Hmm.
It's so dark. I can barely see. Hespella! Professor, we've got to search for Hespella.
Indeed, she could be here somewhere.
It's the Diagon Alley.
So,
Wrong universe. Wrong universe, Screamer.
Precisely. We should proceed with caution.
okay.
Oh, hold on.
Ah! Professor! Over there!
What's this?
Quickly! Let's get her on her feet!
All right. Let's untie these ropes. Espella's hands have been quickly tied behind her back. Quickly, untie her. Which rope, A or B, will not result in a knot when pulled when both ends of the rope are pulled at the same time? I believe, hold on. I'm thinking here. I know it shouldn't be that difficult, but, I'm thinking. Oh. This shouldn't be a trick question, but it feels like it's a trick question. No, it's... Oh gosh dang it. Just click the darn answer. Ah!
Allow me to show you my puzzle-solving skills.
I was right. I knew my brain was working. I was just wondering if it was a trick question. Okay.
Espella, are you all right?
Mr. Layton, it's really you. Mr. Layton, you really did come and rescue me.
Of course. As I've said, it is the duty of every gentleman to save a lady in trouble.
Thank you, Mr. Layton.
It's my duty too, as an apprentice gentleman. Ah, Professor, I think they're coming back.
I don't sense any immediate danger, but be sure to stay on your guard, Luke.
Right, now let's hurry up and leave this place.
There's no escaping them.
Eh?
Amine tried many times to lead me away from the witches, but as you have seen, we were unable to escape them for long.
Uh-oh! What should we do, Professor?
Hmm?
Oh no!
Uh-oh, they're here!
That figure from before.
Professor, I can hear something. It's coming from the end of the corridor. Just as I thought. Mr. Layton, if we stay here, they'll find us. This is bad, Professor. They're getting closer and closer. Please, at least save yourselves.
He thinking.
Don't worry, there may be a way out of this.
The professor's got a plan.
I have an idea. Please, leave this to me.
All right.
There's not much time, so listen carefully.
Oh, here we go. Layton is plotting something.
Professor, they're nearly here, and there's a lot of them. There are lots of them.
Okay, we should be all set. Let's get going, Luke.
All right, here we go. Oh, and there goes the drawbridge.
Hand over the girl.
Oh boy. Oh!
Well done, Luke! Let's go! Well done! Oh, well done, Outrick. And the real Espella is hiding away.
Mr. Layton.
So you enjoy playing silly little tricks?
Well, it seems you underestimated us.
You didn't think we'd just give ourselves up, did you?
So tell me, just who are you, witches? And why are you so determined to capture Espella?
Fools. It's yourselves you should be more concerned about. Do you have any idea of what it means to involve yourself with that girl? It would seem not.
What do you mean?
The pair of you have unknowingly walked right into the middle of the story.
Eh?
The middle of the story?
You will soon see what I mean.
It it's rare that the professor actually gets mad.
With your very own eyes.
And it disappears.
Professor, she just disappeared.
I wonder what she could have meant by that.
I don't know, but I have a bad feeling about all of this. Do you think she's just trying to scare us because she lost?
At any rate, we should try to reach Espella. I know where that ship was heading. Let's head to the port and meet Espella when she arrives.
Right, and then we can give her back this book. Huh?
Huh?
Professor, the book! It's...
Uh-oh. Oh?
Isn't this us, Professor?
Surely not.
And they're gone. Oh boy. And that's the first part. That's just the first part. All right. Prologue 1 complete. However, we're not done yet. Here we are.
Who's there? Is somebody there? Oh, it's probably nothing, but... Hey, what are you doing? Oh!
Oh boy. And what has Espella gotten herself into now? Prologue English Turnabout! Woo! Our first turnabout! Which means it's time for Phoenix! Let's go!
Hello there.
Hello there, Vanica. Welcome in. And hi, Hybrid, as well. Welcome in. Time for the B-side.
Ugh, I'm feeling queasy.
Come on, Nick. It's just like I said.
Oh, well, Maya, what do you mean?
You're such a worrywart. I knew you'd get all jittery before the trial.
It's not like that. It's just, I didn't expect to have to stand at a foreign court.
Yeah, we don't know much about the court system here.
The Legal League of Attorneys would like this to be an exemplary case.
So that'd make you an exemplary attorney. Yep, this is the Ace Attorney and Layton crossover, Vanica. 2 hours, we're going for 2. Yeah, this is the original lobby music remixed. Who are you, really? It's me! I just have plans tomorrow, so we're streaming today instead of tomorrow. I hope you don't infect any British lawyers with your nervous attitude.
You're making it sound like I'm a virus or something. My name is Phoenix Wright. I'm a defense attorney. And this is Maya Fey, my, assistant of sorts.
Of sorts?
I guess I should explain why she's dressed up like that. But it's a long story, and we don't have the time. We've come to England.
Still more to be discussed.
Gosh dang! How?
What transpired after the body was found, for example. If a witness is asked to testify, they can't refuse. That is another rule we have.
How? Thank you for the Edgeworth line, but how? Goodness gracious!
According to the judgment of the
Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal. We now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal. Alright.
Gotten lucky, indeed. We've come to England on the Legal League of Attorneys Exchange. I'm acting as a representative of the American Legal League.
You know, they probably sent you because you don't ever seem to be busy.
We weren't supposed to stand in court, so we thought it'd be like a vacation. But here we are. As usual, we've been dragged into a strange case.
Hey, Nick! So, what do you suppose this trial's all about? What if it was this? Look, check out today's newspaper. Elusive jewel thieves at large in London. Scotland Yard on red alert. Wouldn't that be cool?
Ugh, Maya, don't get your hopes up. We're here on an exchange. It should be a simple textbook trial.
Really?
London's a big city. What are the odds of us getting a case like that?
Well, that's boring.
Sorry to have kept you waiting.
Oh! Hello!
How do you do? I am Miss Darklaw, teacher at the Alcott School for Young Women. Espella, this man is your defense lawyer.
What's going on? Whoa.
Pleased to meet you.
What happened? What happened to Espella? That ain't right.
Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Pleased to meet you. I am Phoenix Wright, your attorney. Pleased to meet you. What's with this girl? Can't she hear me? Is this the defendant in today's case?
That is correct. She is the pupil I'd like you to represent. She's pleading guilty, so there's not much you need to do.
Pleading guilty?
I suggest you accept the punishment proposed by the prosecution.
What? What kind of request is that?
Espella? What are you accused of? Have you not received the case materials?
No, we haven't. And we weren't told anything.
My. Forgive this oversight. Here, this is the case file.
Attorney, defendant. The court hearing will begin now. Please proceed to the courtroom.
Well then, I entrust Espella to you.
Wait, what? No way! I didn't even have time to look through the case file.
Espella, please be a good girl and don't cause any trouble.
Did she just mumble something?
I'm not a witch.
The suspense theme as well for this game is so dang good. I know it's a remix of the first suspense theme, but still. Woo! Oh shoot, you're right. Should I put on my lawyer badge? I probably should, huh? Leave me alone. I've already mentioned how much I love the music. And also, what the heck, Aiden? Hello. Alright. There we go.
So we save her in one place and now she's in trouble here? Well, let's hope Ms. Baby Bonnie Hood Bulleta Espella will be fine.
Oh my gosh, Megarok. Espella? What did you just say? Chop, defense! Let's not keep everyone waiting. And so, another trial begins. And as always, I've got no idea what's going to happen.
All right. Let's do it, Nick.
Well, at least Maya's ready. At least Maya's ready, so...
The court is now in session for the trial of Espella Cantabella.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
I forgot about this guy. This guy is, what to say about Flinch? Not much. He's basically the pain of this game.
How about the defense? Are you ready?
Hold on. Before we do that, like, we can't... can we check our items? We can, but there's not much here.
Yes. Well, I guess you could call it ready, Your Honor.
I hear it's your first appearance in a British court.
Oh boy.
Well, yes, that's right.
The Legal League of Attorneys Exchange, was it? Sounds like fun. Hope you're enjoying the sights. You can take it easy today. Don't worry, Prosecutor Flinch will take care of everything.
He's treating us like amateurs, Nick.
Oh boy, this looks bad. Can I really defend this girl?
Ah, I see. Well, since this is your first case here, I will ask you a few simple questions to make sure we're all on the same page. Oh, yes, that's fine by me. Dang, time to sink or swim. Answer my questions then, Mr. Wright. What is the name of the defendant?
Espella. That would be Espella Cantabella, Your Honor.
That is correct. Phew. That's the first hurdle.
I see you're terribly proud of yourself for answering that basic question.
Let's move on to the next question. What is the nature of the offense? What crime is Espella accused of?
You know, Espella seems like such a timid girl. You'd think it'd be something minor,
thirsty.
like shoplifting?
Maybe. I wouldn't call it minor, though. It can't be anything major like that jewel scale theft. Please answer the question. Can you name the two offenses? Did he just say two?
Nick, think! What other petty offense could it be?
I don't know. I'm clueless about this case. We weren't told anything about it at all.
My. Could it be that our esteemed visitor left his common sense back home? All the evidence is in the court record. You haven't forgotten that, have you?
Ah, that's it. The court record.
Right! That's what you always refer to. The court record! Alright, and we have a court record icon right here.
Yeah, it just slipped my mind. It must be nerves.
Alright. Police records. Suspect Espella Cantabella. Charges theft and assault. Oh gosh. Okay, let's check it now.
The court record holds all the evidence from this case. I better take a look.
Did you run out of water? No? Oh, I just didn't notice the hydrate. Sorry.
Right, defense. You've had long enough to ponder my question. What is Miss Cantabella accused of?
Theft and assault.
Well, according to the case outline, it was theft and assault. Indeed. What disgusting crimes. Is that correct, defendant?
Yes. No kidding. She doesn't look like a violent girl. At least not to me.
Now that that's settled, Prosecutor Flinch, please briefly outline the case for the court.
Yes, Your Honor. The incident took place on a small freighter moored at a harbor on the River Thames. The freight was carrying goods away from London. The defendant illegally boarded the ship and tried to steal some of its cargo. But she was discovered by a crew member and captured by the ship's security guard.
So she was caught red-handed. And she violently resisted when found by the crew member. Violently resisted.
Indeed, she picked up a steel pipe and hit the crew member on the head.
It sounds pretty vicious.
So that's the assault she's accused of.
And what did the defendant attempt to steal from the freighter?
A stuffed toy, Your Honor. It's the Metropolitan Police mascot, PC Badger. Oh, Nick! I want one!
I see that mascot made a career for itself in England. Who would have thought?
Really, Dark? No, I did not have a hand in this case.
I think we have a clear picture of the incident now. The prosecution may begin.
The prosecution calls its first witness. Please bring him in.
There's something fishy about this trial. And there's something even fishier about my client. There isn't an ounce of expression on her face. I'd better keep my eyes wide open.
Oh, here we go.
Witness, state your name and profession.
A ship is always a risk at every hour, minute, and second. That's where I come in.
Huh?
I am a peacekeeper, the one and only guardian to an otherwise defenseless ship. The name Smiles. Johnny Smiles. Security Guard Supreme.
Alright. Okay, buddy. Whatever you say.
Yes. According to the police report, the witness was patrolling the freighter on the night of the crime.
Yeah, I was. Patrolling the freighter. And my expertly trained eyes leave nothing unseen. I'll go blind if he keeps smiling like that. Very well, Mr. Smiles, we would like to hear your testimony. Describe what happened during your night patrol. Yes, sir. Johnny Smiles will reveal all.
Here we go. That night, I went on patrol as usual, ZZZO.
My keen ears latched onto some suspicious noises coming from the cargo hold. I sprinted at full speed to the cargo hold, but I was too late to stop the blow. The next moment, I captured the criminal, expertly. Within seconds, I had established there was nothing out of order at the scene of the crime. And so, the woman you arrested was? It was the defendant, Espella Cantabella, sir.
And as per standard patrolling procedure, all lights were on, and you saw her clearly. Is that correct, Mr. Smiles?
Yes, sir. I'm an expert, after all. Huh? Is it just me? Or did he hesitate before saying that? The defense may cross-examine the witness. Yes, sir. I'm starting to talk like that guy. Let us see how skilled our visiting barrister is. Yes. Either way, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Our cross-examination procedures should be the same as anywhere else. But just in case, would you like to have it explained to you? The cross-examination procedure. Should I ask for an explanation?
There's no need. There's no need.
No, thank you. I'm fine. I press the witness on all suspicious statements to gather information. And when there's a contradiction, I present evidence, just like I always do.
Okay, let's do it, Nick.
The defense may now cross-examine the witness.
Boy. Time for our first trial. Ooh, goodness. Mr. Smile's smile is probably fake. More than likely.
Hold it!
What's ZZZO? Ah, that's right. It's not something you'd know, not being a security professional. That's our special jargon. It's how we talk about the time in our trade. Let me get this straight, Mr. Professional. You're using letters to tell the time? See, ZZZO stands for 2220, which is 10:20 p.m. Right. So 10:20 p.m. That's very accurate. How can you be sure about the time? Well, that's when the TV show I always watch in the security room ends. TV show? I'm meant to do the rounds at 10 p.m., but for a pro like me, it's just a guideline.
Really?
That doesn't sound very professional. Anyway, I was patrolling the ship like I do every night. Your Honor, may I? What is it, Prosecutor Flinch? I would like to get the events straight while referring to this crime scene photo. The defendant and the crew member were fighting in the back of the cargo hold. Is that correct? Yes, sir. They were fighting right under that emergency light. Some items are spilling out of the broken crate. Indeed, that crate was broken by the defendant with a steel pipe. Incidentally, the items we can see spilling out are stuffed toys depicting London's own police mascot, PC Badger. I see. The crime scene photo shall be added to the court record. The witness may continue his testimony.
Miles here looks like he could be related to Street Fighter's Guile. I mean, a cousin, maybe? You realize something, though. Established there was nothing out of order at the crime scene. Well, this crime scene photo depicts otherwise, sir.
Objection!
Objection!
You're saying that there was nothing out of the order in that cargo hold.
By the way, that objection, I think that, the voice for Phoenix did a really good job. He's not the current voice actor for Phoenix, but I think he did a great job with this nonetheless.
You're saying that there was nothing out of order in the cargo hold. Well, that's a bit funny. Huh?
Yeah, Trevor White. I always forget his name, unfortunately.
The point is, one of the crates in the cargo hold appears to have been tampered with.
Objection!
Oh, and there's Flinch. Ah, that. The defendant must have smashed it. With the pipe. Nothing odd about it.
Please take a look at the crime scene photo. There's this broken crate where the fight took place, but also there's another crate here that seems kind of strange, don't you think? This crate, sitting quite a distance away from where the fight took place, appears to have been forced open. isn't this the sort of thing a security guard should immediately notice? And you testified that you established there was nothing out of the order at the crime scene. So how come you didn't notice something so obvious? Ah! Oh!
Good old Objection 2001! Yeah!
Order! Order! That's certainly a serious oversight. Particularly for someone claiming to be an expert.
Whether the witness is an expert or not bears no relevance to this case. What matters is that he saw the defendant hit the victim with a steel pipe.
Hold it!
What you just said, I'm afraid I can't let that slide.
Excuse me?
I am an expert guard, focused, thorough, precise, a true professional. To prove it, I will testify once more. You're all dying to know why I ignored that one crate, huh? Huh? What? Very well, the witness shall continue his testimony.
What excuse do you think you'll come up with, Nick?
Knows. I've got a bad feeling about this, though. What did he actually see?
That's a good question.
Near as high-pitched as Payne's objection, indeed.
It's only natural that I missed the other crate. The lights in the cargo hold weren't on. But of course I had this. A guard's best friend is his trusty pocket torch. The emergency light was on, mind, so it wasn't so dark I couldn't see. I saw that girl stand right in front of the crew member as she was attacked. And there was no one else in that room. You have Johnny's word for it.
Are you using the same Judge and Payne voices for the current Judge and Flinch? I'm not trying to, but it's hard not to, alright?
Well, wait a moment. The security company claims that the lights were on during the patrol.
Oh yeah, it's just their voices but with a British accent, basically. It's because that's exactly who they are.
Yes, that's the official procedure, you see. Those light controls can be such a pain in the... Oh, wait, no, that's not it. I mean... The truth is, an expert like me doesn't need those lights to do his work.
What were you going to say, sir?
Not when I've got this. The focus beam of my trusty torch cuts through darkness like a laser. A witness will refrain from pointing the torch in this direction. Justice may be blind, but I'd rather not be. Oops, sorry, Your Honor. This trusty torch shall be added to the court record as evidence.
Security guard Smiles always uses it on patrol, covered with chocolate fingerprints.
What is that? What is it, Your Honor? This pocket torch is covered in something sticky.
Ah.
It seems my sweet little buddy's been up to some mischief. Sweet little buddy? Do you mean your chocolate? Johnny left sticky fingerprints all over his flashlight.
Don't look at me, I'm not touching it.
Hey, Luxie! Thank you for the lurk!
The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Yeah, I don't blame you, Your Honor. Ugh. Ugh. Stand right in front of the crew member as she attacked, huh? If I look at something here, medical report. Light injury, laceration to the back of the head, hit with a long, blunt object. The back of the head. How could she stand right in front of the crew member and then hit her in the back of the head? How would that work? It doesn't.
Objection!
It doesn't work.
You're sure the defendant was standing right in front of the crew member? Absolutely! They were facing each other the entire time. Well, that's weird, because it clearly contradicts this evidence. What? What do you mean? According to the victim's medical report, the blow was dealt to the back of the head. The back of the head. You understand now? If they were facing each other, there's no way the victim could have been hit from behind. Pursue cornered! Ah! This OST is so dang good! Hit the music, yes! Hold on. Tracking loss, what the heck? Tracking loss, what the heck? Hey, what's going on? And you're stuck in time. I'm stuck. What's going on? I can't move my head. I can only move my head diagonally. What's going on? Hold on. I think I need to reset my program here with because something's not right. What's going on? Hold on. I'll disappear for a second, then I'll be right back. Give me a minute. I don't know why the program is doing that. Of course it had to be during like one of the best parts too. We hit the music and got technical difficulties. Oops. Alright. Okay, there we go. That should fix it now. Gotta put my badge back on, though. There we go. Alright. We're good now. Anyways, jamming out to the music. Yes, sir! The music cornered the program, it seems. Indeed. Even though... Witness, can you offer an explanation for this contradiction? Yes, explain yourself. It's the first time I'm hearing of this. Yes, sir, I am. It's strange, isn't it? I'm totally sure they were fighting face to face. I'd swear there's melting chocolate bar on it. It doesn't look like he's lying, but then...
Hey, Nick! Look at me!
What are you doing, Maya?
I was just checking if I could hit the back of your head while you were facing me. It doesn't seem doable, especially for someone as vertically challenged as me.
How about you keep your dangerous little experiments inside that head of yours, Maya? I kind of like living, thanks. At least we've learned a couple of important things. First, that this witness is unreliable, and second, that the prosecution didn't investigate this case properly. If my gut feeling is right, there's much more to this case than meets the eye. Now's my chance. What should I do?
Maya is holding Arya's biggest fear, the metal pipe. No, that's not my biggest fear. Anyways, what are we doing? We are pleading not guilty. That's what we're doing.
Your Honor, the defense asserts once more that the defendant Espella Cantabella is innocent.
Hey! What was that timing? What was that timing? Oh, goodness. What in the world was that timing? Well, at least Nick is hard-headed in multiple ways. Fair enough. That's true. Just who do you think you are, anyway? Waltzing in here with your ridiculous assumptions.
Balderdash, I say! That's not how it was supposed to be! Huh? What did he just say? Not how it was supposed to be? In light of this new development, the court's opinion is that the defendant is in no way clear of suspicion. However, his witness's testimony has been proven unreliable. That's more like it. Looks like I'm starting to win over the judge.
Objection!
Don't forget that the defendant admits all charges. Surely her guilt is beyond doubt.
Objection!
The defendant is just a schoolgirl. You can't go on her confession alone. So far, we have established only one thing. That Mr. Smiles is neither an expert nor even a reliable witness.
Hold it!
Uh-oh. In my long 6-month career as a security guard... 6 months?! That's not a long time, buddy. Never have my professionalism and expertise been questioned. Isn't 6 months barely past the probation period? You're saying Goldilocks there is innocent. In other words, that she didn't assault anyone. And she didn't steal this toy? Isn't that so, Mr. Lawyer? Yes, at least we have yet to see any proof she tried to steal it. I got you there. Huh? What? Got me how? I have a decisive piece of evidence. The proof that the girl was trying to kidnap PC Badger. What? You do? Even Flinch is shocked. When I seized the girl at the crime scene, she was clasping this in her hand. She didn't even seem to notice. And what would that be? It would appear to be PC Badger's tag, Your Honor. Now that you mention it, this mascot does have some sort of ill-fitting tag attached. What's this engraved on the tag? Is that an address? Oh, you mean there's an address written on here? It would appear to be Scotland Yard's and their telephone number. I guess you could say that Flinch just flinched. Ah, it's Scotland Yard's mascot after all. This tag, it's been ripped from one of the PC Badger toys? Yes, sir. The suspect was caught in the act of nicking this very toy. The tag was ripped off during the fight. What? Then this tag is... What we have here is decisive evidence she was trying to steal the cargo. No way! I wasn't expecting evidence like that.
Objection!
But witness, I was never informed of such evidence. If you had this in your possession, why didn't you hand it in to the police? Oh gosh. Thank you for the hydrate. That's a good question. Sorry, Mr. Prosecutor. I am an expert at what I do. And my expert advice to myself was that I'd better keep this as my secret weapon. So I waited for the right moment to single-handedly settle this trial. Looks like Filch and I are both in uncharted waters now. I said Filch, not Flinch. Filch. This tag is vital evidence. It will be added to the court record. Torn tag. Tag torn from PC Badger. Espella was clasping it in her hand when seized by Smiles. Defense. Mr. Wright, was it? Yes, Prosecutor Flinch. Your appearance in this court was a very hastily decided affair. That's true. That call from the Attorneys Association came out of nowhere. Perhaps in all this confusion, the request from your client escaped your attention. Were you not instructed to accept the sentence proposed by the prosecution? Huh? Come to think of it, Miss Darklaw did say something about that before the trial. She's pleading guilty, so there's not much you need to do. I suggest you accept the punishment proposed by the prosecution. That's what you were asked to do. You have convinced us all of your skill, so your good name will not suffer. Why not simply admit the defendant is guilty and call it a day, What do you say to that, Mr. Wright? Depending on your stance on this matter, the court may now pass the verdict. My stance? That's something I don't need to think twice about. We continue, of course. The defense requests that a trial continue. What? The defense stands by its assertion that Espella Cantabella is not guilty.
Very well, Mr. Wright. If that's your desire, then I too have a request to make. Your Honor.
Yes, Prosecutor Flinch.
The prosecution calls its second witness.
Hey, wait a second. What about me? Come on, guys, don't forget about Johnny. Let me start over from the top. No detail omitted.
I suggest you leave the witness stand and go back to witnessing your crimes on television.
Yes. Yes, sir! I believe a break is in order. The court will now adjourn for a 15-minute break. Mr. Flinch, prepare your witness. Is that understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
The defense has no objections. Looks like Flinch finally got serious about the case. And that means the real game starts now.
To be continued. Oh! And that's part 1. We're not quite done with this trial yet. But we will continue that. We continue the trial again.
I'm sorry
next
Filch
time.
still made me laugh. Hey, introducing Prosecutor Filch.
Prosecutor Filch. Oh my goodness gracious.
Alrighty. Anyways, that is where we shall call it for today. So, what do you think so far, chat? What do you think so far? The Professor Layton. What's wrong, Luxie? What's wrong? Gonna have to watch the VOD because I kept getting busy. Hey, that's what they're for. That's what the VODs are for. We went from solving puzzles and facing witches to defending a girl in trial. How did that happen? Oh, right. Crossover. Alrighty. Oh, stream ending. Well, yeah, the stream's gotta end at some point. We can't stream forever. PL and PW have vastly different game mechanics, but they work well together. Right? Right? Alright. Let's find somebody to raid today before we head off of stream today. Let's see. Lyra is live. We can go give her a raid today. Doing some challenge fights in Genshin at the moment. Local legends, as well as doing an event by the looks of it. Alrighty, let's go ahead and raid our friend Lyra's adventure today. If you're headed over to the raid, which you please should to support our friend Lyra's adventure, please type Shadesley Raid in the chat once we get over there, so that Lyra knows we are there to support her. Also, if you're headed over, be sure to follow all of her rules, as you would mine. And once again, as always, have fun. Alrighty. Tomorrow there is no stream as I have plans tomorrow. But on Friday, if all goes well, we should be back to streaming Sunhaven with Lyra. Speaking of Lyra's adventure. as long as things go well. If anything changes, there will be an announcement regarding it, but at this point, we are still on for that schedule. Alright. Thank you so much for coming in, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the first episode of the Professor Layton Phoenix Wright crossover, and I will see you all on Friday for Sunhaven. Bye! Stay sharp, Shade Slayers!